Happy Monday. It is February 20th, and this is your wake-up call. I'm Keyshawn Graves, and I just have to shout out Sandy Buadana. It was such a treat seeing her face and having her here to host the wake-up call last week. If you watched it, or if you did not watch it, make sure you go back and you watch that playback. But listen, we have a really, really great call in store for you today. I know at one point in your coaching journey, you've either asked yourself, asked someone else, or been asked, what is the secret to success? Like, what are the things that those coaches who are reaching their desired success, what are they doing? Well, this is the call where we are going to tell you exactly what those people are doing. So tag your people, let them know that yes, it is President's Day, but we are here. Actually, we pre-recorded this call, but we are here live to let you know that we have the goods and you do not want to miss this call. But before I pass it over to Kevin Shaw, our speaker for today, let me pass it over to the man, the voice, Mr. Darren Ashby, for a little recognition. Recognize some of our coaches who have advanced their businesses forward.
Good morning, Keyshawn. I love you keeping it real, and I'm so glad you're back. Glad you're feeling better.
Thank you, Darren. Let's rock and roll this.
Good morning, coaches. Here we go with this week's recognition. All right. Our newest Diamond coaches, here they are. Congratulations to Marie Andre Audi, Robert Burge, Stephanie Davison, Heather Hages, Kylie Hatch, Hillary Heinrichs, Danielle Lichtai, Haley McDonough, Francesca El Mercado, Anik Nedel, Steve Navarra, James D. Ramos Ebro, and Megan Smurillo. Those are your newest diamonds this week. Congratulations, you guys. Hey, and if you know any of these, reach out to them. Congratulate them today. Let them know they're doing a great job and they have amazing teams they're building. So that is it for recognition. That was sweet and simple. Happy Monday. Make it a fantastic week, everybody, and kick it back to you, Keyshawn.
Thank you, Darren. And you have a fantastic week yourself.
Thank you.
All right. Congratulations to all of those coaches and those teams that were recognized this week. You might have noticed Darren's slides. They were snazzy. We are excited because we have some changes happening around here, around BODi, and the national wake-up call, the branding, the color, the slides, all that is new. Listen, we are celebrating the launch of BODi and everything that is health esteem and what we're doing, really categorizing ourselves as the leaders, the definitive experts in health esteem. We're celebrating all that during our BODi Champagne Gala. Now, this is going to be happening live in the BODi platform. So if you want to swivel your screen around, grab some champagne or your beverage of choice and celebrate with us, you can watch it live from the BODi platform. We're also going to be streaming it to the Coach Basics page on Facebook, but we have a lot more in store as far as the changes that are happening around here. You're already beginning to see them, and we are going to officially celebrate the launch of BODi during that BODi Champagne Gala. I have just a couple announcements for you, literally just two. The first is all about our Success Club Executive Program. Our Success Club Executive Kickoff Promotion, the month 2 part of it, the February, we are in the final days for you to lock it in. Now, it is not too late for you to earn the 100 bonus points. Remember, that's $100 converted into your local currency. And also, when you lock in Success Club, when you hit Success Club this month in February, it keeps you in the running to potentially earn that Success Club executive bonus, which is the 1,000 bonus points translated into the $1,000 converted to your local currency. There's also so much more in store when you set yourself up to lock in Success Club this month, including exclusive access to Bob Highlegs, how to have confident conversations that attract coaches to your team. In addition to that, we're still giving out 2 more iPads before the end of this month. So if there's not if there's not enough reason for you to help that person get started or to keep going on their health esteem journey, this is definitely it. We got Bob Heilig, we got money, we have apparel, we have so many reasons that you want to make Success Club a goal for you by the end of this month, by the end of February. And with that being said, I have two names that I would love to read off. These are our weeks 1 and weeks 2 iPad Air winners. Now, remember, these people, these coaches that I'm about to announce, they were automatically entered every time they earned a Success Club point, up to 10 entries. And so they will win. We are sending you an iPad Air. This is worth $600. And this is simply because you are awesome and you are doing the things that lead you to achieving Success Club. Our week 1 winner is from Baldwin City, Kansas, Ashley Vanlerberg. If you know Ashley, make some noise in the comments, drop some energize, some lightning bolt emojis, and let's celebrate Ashley. And our week 2 winner is Cynthia Ramirez from Rio Rancho, New Mexico. Cynthia and Ashley, again, congratulations on winning your iPad Air. We cannot wait to send it to you, and we cannot wait for what this means for the people that you help to get started on their health esteem journey. Okay, I know that at the beginning of this call, I left you hanging on the edge of your seat. And if I didn't, I don't know, you are going crazy because I said, chances are in your coaching journey, you've asked, what is the secret to success? You've been asked that question, or you're just simply wondering, what is it? Is it something different? Am I on the right path? Well, that is what this call is about today. Now, Kevin Shaw, he is our Director of Coach Development here at BODi, and he specializes with working with the Diamond and 1-Star Diamond coaches. He is the mentor for the Diamonds, helping them advance to 1-Star, helping the 1-Stars advance beyond, helping them build a team of people who are believers and who are on their health esteem journey, getting other people started on their health esteem journey too. And over the years of working with the Diamonds and 1-Stars, he has collected data. He has collected data that has helped him identify what the secret to success are. And Kevin Shaw is going to share them with us today. So without further ado, please help me welcome to the call, Kevin Shaw.
Good morning, Keyshawn. Thank you for that good introduction. I appreciate that.
Good morning, Kevin. Listen, you are incredible, and it's always just such an honor to bend your ear and get to work with you. So I'm going to move out the way, and I know that we are so excited to hear the secrets to success. So take it away, Kevin.
Thank you very much. I feel like I should be charging for this. Hey, I have Venmo. If you need it, let me know. I got my Venmo if you need to pay me for this. Because, guys, this really is something that I stumbled upon and didn't realize that how important this knowledge is. As Keyshawn mentioned, for years now, I have been working with the Diamond coaches and recently been helping the 1-Star coaches, and then eventually gave them all back. But in my time of working with the Diamond coaches who are hungry for success and just need a little bit of guidance, I found some similarities in working with them. And it became so obvious to me that there are 5 things that will bring you success, guaranteed, if you follow them. Now, I'm not talking any magical potions by any means, and I'm not telling you to go buy anything like that. What I'm going to tell you today, these are behaviors that will bring you success. There is plenty enough training out there in the world. You don't need to go buy anything. It is already out there, and chances are you probably have heard it already. But when it comes to you being dedicated to these 5 behaviors, if you can be dedicated to these 5 behaviors, I can guarantee you success with us here at BODi, because I've seen it time and time again. It is, I'll share. Don't worry, these slides that I'm going to share, I'll be pushing over to the Coach Basics page after this call, so you guys don't have to be writing or taking any screenshots like that. But I do want you to remember this little little phrase here. These 3 letters here. So it's AVCCC. The letter A, the letter V, and 3 C's. That is the secret to this success. AVCCC. If you can follow the AVCCC, I can guarantee you success. So let's get right into it, so that you guys can. And I do want you to write this down, and I want you to write down any thoughts you have as we go along in this. So the A in AVCCC stands for accountability. And you probably knew that, but I can't stress enough how important accountability is to your success. You've heard that before, but how many of you are truly being held accountable? And by accountable, I'm not talking like having your sweet granny go over to her house and say, sweet granny, I meant to message 5 people today, but I didn't. And she goes, that's okay. Here's a cookie. That's not the accountability I'm looking for. I want real accountability. Someone who says, do not put your head on the pillow tonight until you do these 5 things that you said you would do by the end of the day. And it's all out of love. It is all out of love, but it's tough love because that's what we need. I'm going to share my screen just a little bit. I want to show you guys something here. Check this out. The American Society of Training and Development did a study on accountability in March of 2017 and found that you have a 65% chance of completing a goal if you commit to someone. That's a really high percentage when it comes to completing something that you want to do. It goes on and gets even better. If you have a specific accountability appointment with a person you've committed, you will increase your chance of success by up to 95 freaking percent. Who doesn't want a 95% chance of completing the thing you said you would do, of the goals you want to hit? Look, it comes down to accountability. A 95% chance if you do that. So it's fairly obvious. This is something that we need to improve on. You've heard accountability partners. You've heard of success partners. You may have heard of accountability buddies. Whatever it is, you need to find someone who is just as driven as you to hold each other accountable. I know of top 10 coaches who, from when they were 1-star coaches, held accountability appointments with each other, and they thrived in accountability, and they are top 10 coaches today. And it's because they held each other accountable. They had big goals and they held each other accountable. The biggest thing we can fall into is what's called the willpower trap. Willpower trap is simply this: when it's the fundamental belief that motivation is everything. When we fail, we decide that we need to try harder, which often results in depression rather than change. This is why more than 98% of Americans fail to change their behavior, is because they think to themselves, I can do this on my own. I don't need to be held accountable. I have enough willpower to do it. You are lying to yourself. Boy, I do this a lot, apparently. You're lying to yourself that you think you can do this. You think you can hold yourself accountable. I cannot guarantee you success if you think you can do this on your own. You have to be held accountable. So how do you change things? How do you change anything? What? Change anything? There, look at this. I highly recommend this book because it is the new science of personal success, where you can change anything. I've read this book. I subscribe to its teachings. I have a bookmarker, crying out loud. It is something that it gives you these steps. How you surround yourself with success through accountability, because the world wants you to fail. The world wants to get in your way. It wants to slow you down. Life wants to insert its ugly head into your life, and you can't. You can't let it happen because it's happened before, and look where it's got you. There's more out there to do. So how you change anything, guys? And it talks about the willpower trap in this book. Get an accountability partner. Get a success partner. Get an accountability buddy. I don't care what it is. but go to your upline and say, hey, help me find someone who I can kind of run with. And I can guarantee you guys, you will start finding really good success if you are held accountable to this. Okay, enough with the A. That's accountability. We need to move on to the second one, which is V. V stands for value. Value, value, value. We look at value every single day, whether we consciously recognize that or not. Every single purchase you make, you're asking yourself, is this worth the value? Is there value here? If you have 2 brands of chips, you're looking at the different prices. Which one do you want? You have to go to which one provides the best value and the value that you're looking for. Because that's how the world works. And when it comes to online marketing, what you do on social media, when people are scrolling on their phones and they stop on your account because there's something that catches their eye, I always say before and after pictures, which we're now calling like progress pics, they get somebody to stop. They get somebody to stop scrolling going, wow, that's awesome. That's impressive. But the value behind that picture is what will get someone to say yes. What value do you offer the world? I'm here to tell you right now, if it is what BODi has to offer, if that's all the value you have to offer is what BODi has to offer, you are what I lovingly refer to as white noise. You don't stand out. It is one of those people croll and they move on. You have to have value beyond what BODi or BODi, beyond what BODi has to offer. I'm new at this. Beyond what BODi has to offer, because that's what's getting them to say, whoa, not only do I get what BODi has to offer, but I get, look at everything else that comes with this. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking exactly for this person right here, because he or she is going to help me and it's worth the money. Income is, or the price is the biggest objection that you get. I looked into my crystal ball and it's obvious. The biggest objection you get is price. Another way to look at it is the biggest objection you get is they can't see the value of what you have to offer. You know, if all you're doing are slinging links, if all you're doing is slinging share carts, that's not value. That's uncomfortable selling. Don't do that. You have to be offering value. So I did. I want to show you. I'll tell you something, and then I want to show you something. How do you track the right person? How can you show the person the right value? Well, how you have to ask yourself on social media. We're going to do a little experiment here on social media. Do you have what others are looking for? Do you have what they want? Do you stand out? We have a book, and I'll show you here in just a second in the Coach Basics page called Niche Down or Niche Down, Become Known for Your Niche, which is such an incredible book by the Category Pirates. It's specific to us as coaches or partners. And you have to be very specific. They talk about this in who you're trying to attract. If your answer is, I'm trying to find a warm body, stop. That is not who you're trying to attract, because we're better than that. And you have to be offering the right value. So I'm going to say that someone who is newly postpartum has gone through the postpartum journey, and they now have experience that they can offer as value to someone who is just starting their postpartum journey. So the value that I'm going to replicate here is the postpartum experience in the journey. So hashtags are still a thing. That's how people find things. They don't just magically find you. They look up certain hashtags, but you got to make sure that you find the right hashtag. When I was working with the Diamonds, and I shake my head because it was, I could guarantee this. The majority of people, you know, when you fill out the daily activity tracker and it says, who are you trying to attract? Who's your market? The number one answer was busy moms. Show me a mom who's not busy, and I will find you someone. There's nobody there. There's absolutely nobody. Every single mom is busy. And so that is just, it's too big, too broad of a market, and the value, there's just no value there. So this postpartum journey, if you were to look up, and I did this yesterday, now my searching on Instagram is all thrown off, but that's okay. I did it for this. I looked up hashtag postpartum. And as of yesterday, there were 5.7 million posts that had the hashtag postpartum. I'm going to give you a little social media lesson right here. That's too much. You're going to get lost in a 5.7 million posts. Okay, so we got to narrow it down. We got to niche down the value that we offer. So it's not just postpartum. So I then looked up to like, okay, what about postpartum journey? It's a little bit more specific. It's not just postpartum, it's postpartum journey. And when I looked that up, that was 1.5 million posts. Okay, that's still a lot. That's still too many. And so I was thinking, I was playing around. I'm like, man, what is like a really good hashtag that kind of talks about what, if I were going on this postpartum journey, the things that I've gone through that I feel like that I can add value to. And I came down to hashtag postpartum healing. Now, when I looked up postpartum healing, because it's the mental healing, it's the physical healing, because postpartum is a real thing and they need that mental healing. They need that physical healing. That's something that I could offer them if I had gone through this experience. And when I looked up hashtag postpartum healing, it was 70.8 thousand. That's doable. That's findable. That's something that where I can, the value I offer, I can find that person. And therefore, that's going to be something that I'm going to niche down on. The thing I want to show you really quick is this. Hopefully you're familiar with this page. If not, it is time for you to become familiar with this page. It's called the BODi Coach Basics page. This is where I now live and breathe. Every single day is in this page. And I feel like there is value on this page. Now, if you come over here to the featured section and you scroll over right here, that's what I'm talking about. This free mini book to all BODi coaches or partners. Find your tribe. How can you niche down and win? So you click this, it pulls up the book. Let me see if it does this on the right page. Hot dog, it does. So there it is. Guys, it's only a 10-page document, 10-page book, but it is powerful. If you have not read this yet, this is a great example of how you can find your tribe, offer them value, and have them stick around. That's what we are legitimately looking for, okay? So there's that. There's value. I feel like hashtag postpartum healing might just go up just a little bit now, but that's okay because that's something, the value we want to offer. Okay, we've gone through A and we've gone through V. It is time now to talk about the first C in this. And the very first C in AVCCC was my word of the year 2 years ago. Every year I come up with word for my coaches, and it was obvious that my diamond coaches needed this first C, and that is confidence. They needed confidence. It's okay to be new. It's okay to learn along the way. Look at me in the eyes right now. You do not need to be an expert. Expert and confidence are two very different things. Brashness and confidence are two very different things. I want you to be confident in this, your journey and the results you have received thus far. And in that if somebody joins you, they can also get the same results that you have received. You can be confident in that. You can be confident in the products you have tried, in the recipes that you've made, in the journey you've experienced thus far. It's okay to say, I don't even know if I know what I'm doing here, but I'm loving my journey and I have received results and I just can't help but tell people about this. If I were your prospect, I would join your team. But if you come to me and say, hey, I know it's a lot of money, but like could you help me out? Like I need someone to help me to sign up. Hey, and you can make this into a business. It could be a lot of fun. Absolutely not. That's not confidence at all. You don't need to lie. Confidence isn't lying. I'm not saying you need to lie. You just need to puff up your chest and say, okay, I know what I'm doing. I have been in where you've been. I am where I am right now, and I know what the journey looks like, and I can promise you results if you stick with me. That's something that I would say yes to. They are giving us a lot of money, and they deserve confidence. They deserve trust. And so let's give it to them. Be confident in your results. Be confident in your journey. Be confident in the products. Be confident knowing that if they say yes, they will get results. But hold them to it and make sure that you own up to that trust as well. That's the first C. The second C is the secret sauce that this was the very first thing that I learned when I came into this business. It was repeated over and over again. Oddly enough, the second C is consistency. You have to be consistent in the right activities to become successful. A lot of people somehow relate that to consistency, meaning doing the exact same things every single day. Well, if you don't like the results you're getting every single day, why in the world would you keep doing the same things every single day? You have to be consistent in the right things that get you where you want to go. So consistency isn't doing the exact same things. It's having the attitude of I'm showing up every single day and I'm going to push myself every single day in the things that matter most. Now, if you don't know what matter most, I want you to right now pull out the activity tracker. I want you to, it's on the Coach Basics page. Look up the activity tracker and it will be there. And I want you to pull it out and you're thinking, yeah, no, I just want to do it my way. How far has that made you? How far have you come with that? On your own? Exactly. You need to be consistent in those things. And we didn't just willy-nilly come up with those things. Those were proven things. We asked top coaches, what do you do to find success? What you see on that activity tracker are the answers they gave us. So don't just don't even give it a second thought. I want you to dive in there and do every single activity and become consistent at doing it every single day. In my Diamond group, at the end of each month, I had them grade themselves. And I said, all right, how did you do? Pull out your tracker, pull out your trackers during the month. Kind of tell me where you're at. How much effort did you give this? How consistent were you? The number one response was they graded themselves as a B. Cool. I can't guarantee you success with a B business. I want you to have an A grade business. I want you to show up every single day, consistently doing the things that will get you where you want to go. I think I've beat this horse enough. But look, consistency really is the secret sauce. Nothing else I can say about that. Okay, we've made it to the last C. This one's a lot of fun. And I'm going to share my screen again on this because this is something that I love. This is what I love about our company. This is what I love about BODi. I have worked for other MLMs in the past, and this didn't exist. The last C is community. It's right here. Where we're at today. In other MLMs, the people hoard their people. They just say, look, like, don't bother me. Like I'm doing my own thing. Here at BODi, we love sharing. We love jumping on other people's calls. We love celebrating with others. And what separates us from the rest is that community aspect. There are other companies that have exercises and programs, other companies that have shakes, not as good as ours, but they have shakes. You can go to large warehouse shoppings and get shakes. But the thing that separates us and the thing that get people to say yes more often than anything is the community aspect. This, hey, we're here for you. We're here for each other on good days and bad. We're here to celebrate each other. We're here to rise above the norm. And we're going to do this together. You do not need to do this on your own. Community is what keeps us alive. It is the lifeblood of this company, the different teams out there. And a team can be simply you or yourself or with a buddy. That is a team, and you keep each other afloat. We have large teams, we have small teams, but what matters most is that you support each other and that you are that community. I'm going to show you just a quick example here of what I mean by this. Okay. So do you know what these are? They're very popular in my house. They're called Orbeez. We also, for Christmas, we gave our two oldest boys those gel blaster guns, and we have pieces of these Orbeez everywhere, but that's okay. So if you're not familiar with these, like there's these tiny, tiny little beads, and you soak them in water for a couple hours, and then they grow to this way cool size, and they're fun to play with, and they're used for many different things. And so I thought, you know what? I want to do a community illustration here. So I got some Orbeez, and after they were fully grown, I dumped the water out, and I kept a small bowl of Orbeez together, and I pulled one Orbeez out, and I said, all right, I just want to see what happens here after a couple days. So this is day one. This is day two. You noticing anything other than it's on the wrong side, the other side? Okay, that's day two. This is day three. Okay, this is day three. I didn't touch it, told my kids not to touch it. But what's the analogy here? The Orbeez that stayed in the bowl together were thriving together. They were giving water and taking water. They were sharing the love between each other. And the one who was out on its own eventually shriveled up and died. I have seen coaches who could be very successful thinking they can do this on their own, shrivel up and quit, because it is something that you can't do this on your own. This is a very tough business to do. And what people thrive in is the community. So what can we do? We share with each other. We share the water. We take water. We share water. We're always giving and taking, and we continue to thrive as a business. So this fun little example here will hopefully help you understand the importance of the community aspect that comes when you team up with us. If you don't have a successful team or a thriving team or community, start one today. I want you to always have one on there. So here we go, guys. At the end of the day, this is what I have figured out, and I'll post this to the group, but it simply is this. The secret to success is AVCCC: accountability, value, confidence, consistency, and community. Those are the things that will get you to the success that I feel comfortable guaranteeing that if you do, you will find the success you are looking for. It's not easy, but I can promise you it is doable. Coaches have done it. Keyshawn, I've talked too much. That's what I have to say today.
No, not too much at all, Kevin. Thank you so much for the AVCCC. Now, partners, maybe for you, this was a reminder. Maybe for you, these are actual activities that it's time for you to focus on. A big takeaway for me in this, Kevin, was when you said, I can't guarantee success if you're giving me B work. And I think that is the takeaway. We know it, AVCCC.
That's it.
Those are habits. They're not destinations. They're habits. They're practices. And when we do them at an A level,
yes,
like Kevin says,
yes,
he can guarantee that success.
I love it.
All right. Kevin, thank you so much for everything you do and for adding these slides to the BODi Coach Basics page. We are excited to jump in and just go over the AVCCC one more time. Coaches, have an incredible rest of your week. Make sure you tag your people to re-listen to this playback. We'll get it added to the podcast ASAP, but make this an intentionally incredible A-level week, y'all. Bye.
Bye, guys.